the moment that I hit the stage, I hear the universe calling my...
Good morning, guys. It's Jamie here. It is 9:10 on Wednesday, February 2nd. So last night I picked up The Cuckoo Clock of Doom. I made it to chapter 7, I believe. Yep, chapter 7. Page 38. So I'm this far into it. So far, it's exactly like the TV show. Tara is such a terrible little girl, and I don't understand why her parents don't see how horrible she is, but that's normally how it happens, because my little sister was like this too, and she got away with freaking everything, like all the little sister and brothers get away with everything. It's so annoying, but I mean, I feel for Michael when like his mom's like, stop making up stories, Michael, stop lying, Michael, and then Tara does something, she blames it on Michael, and they yell at Michael for it. That's literally what this book is about, him dealing with his bratty ass sister. I'm 7, like I said, I'm on chapter 7, and I already hate Tara. That's the intent, to hate her, because she's a horrible little girl. I feel for Michael. It's very good and interesting so far. You see this door right here? She hid inside this door to jump out and scare the crap out of her brother. And told her dad, oh, I came in here and saw Michael playing with it, and I told him to stop, and he wouldn't do it, and he got in trouble for it. He got yelled at on his birthday because she was being a terrible little girl. One, she scratched his brand new bike that he got, and they're like, she could have hurt herself. Why are you being this way, Michael? And then she trips him, and he falls on his cake, and his mom's like, oh my God, Michael, why are you being so clumsy? Seriously, like, I want to jump inside this book and shake the shit out of his parents, because really? But I will be reading some more of it today. More than likely going to finish it today, because Goosebumps books don't really take that long. So, yeah, I don't know what my next book is that I'm going to pick up. I should pick up Black Brother, because it is an ebook, and I don't know how long I have it for. I haven't checked the library in a couple of days, so I'm going to probably pick that up. Hopefully I like it, and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, so it is 2:02, still on February 2nd, and I picked up Black Brother, like I said I was. I actually found the audiobook for it, so I didn't have to do the ebook, and it's by Jules Parker Rhodes. 5 out of 5, so good. That book was like, it was hard to read in the beginning. The first 10% of the book was like very heartbreaking, and made you think, and there was so much. Dante had to deal with so much racism inside the book, and people saying, well, why aren't you like your brother? Why aren't you like your brother? And it's just ridiculous and annoying, and he was getting blamed for stuff he didn't do because his skin color was different from everyone else's in the school. He was in this preppy, rich, pretentious school, basically. And like the principal, he got frustrated, so he like slammed he picked his backpack up and he slammed it down, and the principal's like, go get this teacher, and he's like, no, you know what, go get the police. The police came, they handcuffed him, they took him to jail, and did not bother to call his parents. The school didn't bother to call his parents and say, you need to know what happened, and you need to do this, like. And then he gets into fencing because he goes to this boys and girls club, and he finds an Olympic fencer there, and he convinces him to teach him how to fence, And he's really good. He's excellent. He's an excellent fencer. He does what he needs to do. He disciplines himself like he's supposed to do. He conditions himself like he's supposed to do to win, because he wants to beat the head fencer of the team, because the head fencer is this pretentious ass white kid who thinks he's better than everyone, and he literally picks on Dante, and he's the one who gave Dante the nickname Black Brother, because his Dante's brother is like his skin's lighter than him. It's just disgusting and hideous how they treat Dante inside this book. And I love that his family was very supportive of him doing the fencing and everything. It was so amazing. But okay, so he goes, and then it's so good. Like, this book should be taught in schools, like, along with Dear Martin from Nick Stone. Like, come on, guys. What are you doing? Like, this is good. And I can't wait to read it to my son and have my son read it, and I could talk to him about how wrong it is and everything. Like, so good. I thoroughly enjoy this. I love Jewel Parker's writing, and I can't wait to pick up some more of her books. She's automatically made, like, my by author freaking book. Like, I'm automatically going to pick up a book that she's made because I love her writing. It was a 5 out of 5 for me, hands down. Such a really good book, and you guys should read it. Like, it's really, really good. It is heartbreaking. It is disgusting the way they treat Dante and everything, but he learns that he shouldn't be like, oh, if they're going to see me as a thug, then I should be a thug. Or if they're going to see me this way, then I should act this way. His coach or the Olympic guy who becomes his coach teaches him how to basically ignore everything and be the best he can be and prove that he is the best he can be. So, really loved it, really enjoyed it. Probably gonna reread it too because it's really good. I want to read her book Ghost Boy too, so I should find that soon. And that's a book down for February. Yeah, February, sorry. That's a book down for February. That's one of the books I wanted to read for Black History Month, and I'm going to... My next audiobook is either going to be Amari and the Night Brothers, because I got that as an audiobook, so I'll listen to it and follow along in the book because I have a physical book, or I'm going to pick up Sherry. So, see you next time, guys. Boop. Good morning, guys. Just popping in to let you know that last night I finished The Cuckoo Clock of Doom by R.L. Stine. I'll put a picture up here because the book's in my on my bookshelf already. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Like I was saying before, Tara is a terrible freaking brat. She is so horrible. I hate her. I absolutely hate her so much. She just... I don't know. I don't understand, like, why her parents acted the way they did. And at the end of the book, if you know the book, Michael has a decision to either bring her back or... Don't mind the mess. Bring her back or leave her where it is, because the clock had its flaw, and its flaw was it skipped the year that Tara was supposed to be born. At the end of the book, he decides, I'll bring her back, eventually, maybe, I don't know, because my life is a whole lot better without this terrible little brat inside of it. But yeah, it's just like the TV episode. It was just like the TV episode. I thought it was okay. It's not one of my favorite Stein books, but I'm glad I knocked it off of my Goosebumps list thing, whatever you want to call it, my reading list. I don't have that much to say about it because it's not like one of my favorites. So right now I am listening to Shiri, a Black Panther novel by Nick Stone. It's really good so far. It's interesting. Shiri's trying to get to tell T'Challa that the black heart, or that the heart that he takes to get his Black Panther powers and everything, the herb, something's wrong with it, and she's trying to discover what is wrong with it. And he's like, well, what do you need? And she's like, more time, because I need to know what's going on. She's also realizing if something happens to T'Challa, that she's gonna be next in line for the Black Panther. There's never been a girl Black Panther. She's wondering why there's never been a girl Black Panther, and she's discovering that everyone's treating her still like a child and everything, and the elders don't want to listen to her because she is a girl. And it's just, she's battling, I'm a girl in a man's world, what do I effing do? You know what I mean? Hopefully she figures out what's going on. I'm pretty sure she would, because she is like a freaking tech nerd, basically. Like, she's the nerd of the family, so she's the one who helps T'Challa with his suit and everything, and she's the one who helps Wakanda with all of its technology. Like, she's the main brain of Wakanda, basically. I'm enjoying it so far. I really like it. I love Nick Stone's writing, so I knew I was gonna like this. I would like to eventually own it so I can read it to my son, because I think my son would like it. So I'm gonna get off here and Hey guys, just popping in to let you guys know that I finished Shiri like a few seconds ago while cooking and prepping, cooking dinner. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was very good and interesting. I like Nick Stone's writing, so I figured I would like Shiri. It's exactly like I said. She's just trying to help Wakanda with figuring out why the herb is being destroyed like it was, and her and her best friend go on an adventure, basically. It was intriguing. It was good. Kept my attention. I would read it with my son when my son gets of age so he can read it. And that's all I have to say. I haven't picked up a physical. Good morning, everyone. It is February 5th, Saturday at 7:37 in the morning. But last night I finished Let's Get Invisible by R.L. Stine. This one was an okay one. It's not one of my favorites, just like the other one I read. I am glad I read it and knocked it off my Goosebumps list. But I seen the episode before I read the book, which is gonna happen with all the Goosebumps episodes. And yeah, this is they never learn their lesson. They're stupid kids. They don't obey by the rules of, if it's not yours, don't touch it. If you don't know what it is, don't mess with it, type of thing. So I don't understand that, but I thought that April was the only one who was the logical one out of their group, and turns out she just fell under peer pressure as well and played with the mirror. And at the end, Max realizes, my brother's throwing right-handed. No, Lefty's supposed to be left-handed, because that's what we call him, Lefty, because he's the only one in the house and in the family that's left-handed. So his brother was trapped in the mirror even after they shattered it. I guess you have to be in front of the mirror to have your other part of yourself, your reflection part of yourself, go back into the mirror. And Lefty wasn't there when they broke the mirror. Well, he was there, but he wasn't in front of it. So his reflection stayed out, and his other person himself stayed inside the mirror. Which, yeah, weird, but all in all, an okay book. Glad I read it. knocked it off my Goosebumps. I actually don't know what number this one is. When I find out the number, I'll put it down in the corner for you guys, so you guys will know. And yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Bye. Hey guys, it's later on in the day. It's about 5:20. I just finished dinner and also just finished See You in the Cosmos by Jack Chin. I'm gonna put the picture up right here. This is a very heartbreaking story. It's about a boy named Alex who's 11 years old. He's super smart. Builds rockets and everything, and he's very neglected by his family. His brother left them, moved to California. His mom just sleeps all day, or she lays on the couch and watches TV all day, or she goes on walks. He feeds himself and his mother. He does all the shopping. He eventually finds this dog he names Carl Sagan, because Carl Sagan is his idol. He gets a ticket to go to New Mexico for this science retreat thing to take his rocket and take it up to space, because he's doing a recording to some aliens, and it's told through his recording entries, kind of like a journal. It's just sad, but it's also like adventurous. Like, he goes on this big wild adventure. He ends up getting hurt really bad inside the story. Through his adventure, he meets his stepsister Tara. It comes to find out that his father had another family. And Tara's the only one who cares about him. The only one. It's so disturbing and just... It was a good book. I'm glad I read it. It's just very disturbing that he's 11 years old. He takes a ticket to go to New Mexico, and he gets in the car with random people. They take him to LA. Like, they take him to Vegas, then they take him to LA. It's just... What? And then it comes to find out when he gets hurt and everything. Tara takes him to the hospital. He's in surgery. Then that's when his brother cares, and his brother comes down. And then we find out later on that his mom is like schizophrenic, and some kid convinced her to take all of her clothes off, run inside the mall, and go take a bath inside of the pond that was in the mall. And they lock her up in this facility. And CPS is basically investigating the family and everything. And she's been doing it for a while because she knows Alex's daily routine. It's just, it's sad. I mean, the book ends very like with a happy ending, because he goes to see this launch in Texas. His brother's there, Tara's there, and the two guys he meets in Mexico are there too. They're like his best friends now. He calls them the guys. But it's just, yeah. I gave it a 4 out of 5. And yeah. I haven't read anything else.
If I could begin to be half of what you think
I could begin to be half of what you think